starts right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 4. We made it to Friday.
Oh my gosh, it feels like a Friday for sure. Today is National Public Gardens Day. Not much of a day for gardening, but perhaps this weekend it'll cheer up a little bit.
You wore a jacket today.
I'm
I
so
wore
cold.
a jacket
I can't
today.
get warm. I cannot get warm.
This is, what is this, May 11th?
May 10th.
10th?
Yeah.
Holy day.
You remember I've told the story that when I lived in Colorado Springs, it snowed on May the 13th, and I said, bye-bye, no more. I'm not going to live in a place
And here you are in Amarillo,
where it
and
snows.
at least it's not snowing, but it is not ideal.
Okay, so we have some fun things to talk about today.
Right, so
okay.
listen, I think most women get a bad rap because they're like, you know, when you think of gossip, most people would think
girls.
of girls.
Yeah,
you know,
girls gossiping.
You're such a gossip queen. You might want to think again. We may have gotten this one wrong.
Okay, a new study found that men engage in negative gossip just as much as women do. The University of California Riverside researchers are breaking the myth about gender and gossip. According to the experts, gossip is talking about someone who isn't present. It can be positive, negative, or neutral. So I don't agree with that, okay? Data found that women will gossip more about neutral topics, and both genders gossip the same about negative subjects. I also think that it depends on what line of work you're in as to, you know, but then again, I don't, because I think about my dad works out at Pantex, and, you know, and he's in, you know, some of the, like an electrical crew essentially. And those guys gossip a lot out there, you know? So I don't think
people just like to talk.
I'm going to get in trouble for saying that.
But guys, we don't call it gossip.
What do you
Give me the dirt. What's a scoop? What's a scoop?
You like a good scoop.
You know, I'm in journalism. I like a good scoop. So what's a scoop with that? You know.
But Andy, so this is honest.
Okay, go ahead.
So Andy makes his rounds every day.
Yeah, every day.
Goes upstairs, walks around, gets the scoop. Then sometimes you'll report to me, and I always enjoy a good Andy scoop report.
Well,
sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But, you know, sometimes it is good.
I just like to go around and ask how everybody's doing. How you doing? How's it going? Everybody doing okay? All right, good. You guys were pretty flat today, I'll have you know.
We were so boring. Both. We had nothing to share.
Now, I will have you know, I felt the same way. I'm like, I'm over it. I'm already over it.
You come in asking for chocolate.
Yeah.
When I know
another conversation about men.
Okay.
All right. There is the seasonal debate going on right now about wearing sandals. Do you think it's odd that
for guys to wear sandals?
Yeah, a little bro toe going on there.
No, I think it's totally fine.
You okay with the bro toe?
Let's do a quick poll. Ladies, bro toes?
Men in sandals.
I think it depends on the feet. Okay, depends on the feet.
Okay. Well,
Jesse agrees.
A new article in the Boston Globe says that more men are wearing flip-flops and sandals, but many women are just not into it. Turns out that when it comes to men fashion, wearing sandals apparently ranks up there with wearing thigh-high shorts to really.
Which that doesn't bother me either. I think I just have been around tennis players for a long time.
It bothers me.
Really? Okay, that doesn't bother. Cargo shorts do bother me.
Really?
I'm kind of annoyed with cargo shorts, but short shorts don't bother me. But I don't want to, also, with the caveat that I do not want to see Cody in short shorts, by the way. No, in no way, shape, or form do I ever want to see my husband in short shorts, okay? Style experts insist that mandals, as they're called, should not be worn in a work setting in cold temperatures or if you have scraggly toenails or feet, and I would tend to agree.
Okay, but this guy's gone full tilt with it. Now, see,
I think he has lovely feet, and I am in no way offended by the sandals.
Because you're generalizing based on his feet that this is probably a good-looking guy.
He's probably like a pretty good-looking surfer dude.
Now, what if it came up and that was Cody?
Well,
what if?
Well, Cody's feet don't look like that, and I know that they don't. So they're like y'all. Let's be honest with one another.
During the summertime, especially if we're on vacation, I'll wear Chacos a lot because I don't want to pack socks.
Andy's such a dad.
And I wear cargo shorts. So what?
It's okay. I think that's
fine.
But
I do not wear thigh-high shorts. If you see me walking in with some thigh-high, or thigh-high.
I would be like, Andy, those are some fun shorts. What are you doing?
My legs look like sticks.
Then you'll leave.
I don't
and we'll gossip about you.
Did you see
Andy's shorts? No, I would never do such a thing.
They were thigh-high.
No, I didn't.
And he was showing him, he had a bro toe.
And also he got a spray tan. Okay, if you want to take your sandals on a trip, okay, you might be packing your suitcase all wrong. According to a new OnePoll study, found that travelers are overpacking. Right? According to experts, a quarter of what the average American packs is left untouched. Jackets, long sleeve shirts, suits, and socks are some of the top items that are never worn.
I've done it.
Packing items with multiple uses is encouraged to avoid suitcase cramming. Also, one should pack items that do not wrinkle easily. I'm going on a trip to Las Vegas with my mom tomorrow. We're going to be gone for 2 days, and we have been talking on the phone for 3 days
About what to
about
pack.
how we are not going to have to check a bag for a 2-day trip to Las Vegas. That is so silly.
True story.
What?
My wife was going out of town last weekend. She's going to literally Dallas to Dallas Market. She leaves Sunday. She's flying back Monday night. She brought out the big suitcase, and I came in and I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Well, I'm packing for Dallas."
We need options.
I said, "You're going for a day."
Well, you need choices.
So I convinced her to go ahead and take mine that she
Did
could
she
carry
still check
on.
the bag?
I think it was a carry-on.
Oh.
It was a carry-on. But as I discovered, I know I don't have my IV's not working. I know we're in a rush, but she had a good point. She said, "You pack the bigger suitcase so that way you can go shopping."
Shopping.
I was
That's
not
what
aware.
you do. What are you talking? Of
I
course,
was not
that's what you
aware.
do. Of course, that's what you do.
That was the game plan all along.
Yep. Did she come back with some items?
She did.
There you go.